Yes, children, in yesterday's videos, we have very well explained about two laws, Kirchhoff's laws. One is current law and one other one is voltage law. Why, where we have to use Kirchhoff's laws and all that, that also explained in the previous videos. So let's have a quick revision or how to form the equations, what are the sign conventions and all that. After that, we will do the numerical questions. So if any electrical circuit you are given, out of that, if you have to calculate the current, you have to consider different loops, closed loops you have to consider. Okay, and whenever you consider the loop, uh, first sign convention is any direction can be considered as direction of traversal. The direction of traversal, in the sense, if you consider this loop, either you can take A, B, C, F, A. So A, B, C, F, A means that is in the clockwise direction it is coming. And or you can take A, F, C, B, A. So A, F, C, B, A mean that is anti-clockwise. That is the first sign convention. It's up to you, children. Either you can take clockwise direction or you can take anti-clockwise direction. Is that clear? Okay. How you are taking the direction of traversal? Accordingly, you have to apply the other sign convention. So that is the first one. And number two, if in the closed circuit, closed loop which you have considered, if any cell is there, then EMF, whether it will be positive or negative. For that, you listen here. EMF is positive if the direction of traversal through the electrolyte is from negative to positive terminal. And EMF is negative if the direction of traversal through the electrolyte is from positive to negative terminal. That means, listen here, children, if you consider this loop A, B, C, F, A. So in the loop, one clockwise direction you have considered as the direction of traversal. Two cells are there in this particular loop. E1 is also there, E2 is also coming. Okay. Now, listen, even when you consider, you have started the loop from here, A, B. So A, B, C, F, A, clockwise direction if you consider, A, B. First, which terminal is coming? Negative terminal is coming. So through this electrolyte, it's from negative to positive, lower potential to higher potential. In such case, E1 should be considered as positive. Clear, children? If the direction of traversal, in that if the negative terminal of the cell is coming first, then EMF is to be considered as positive. Now continue here. What about E2? If you take the clockwise direction as the direction of traversal, first in E2, first the positive terminal is coming, then only negative terminal. So from positive to negative, higher potential to lower potential. In such cases, EMF should be considered as negative. That is a second sign convention. Once again, children, if in the direction of traversal, if the negative terminal of cell is coming first, then EMF is positive. If the positive terminal is coming first, then EMF is negative. That is a second sign convention. Now coming to the third sign convention, the product of current into resistance, I into R, that is positive. When you have to consider it as positive, if the direction of its traversal is in the same direction of current, and it will be negative if it is in the opposite direction. Clear, children? In this loop, first loop, say A, B, C, F, A. How many resistors are coming? R1 is there, R2 is there. So first of all, you have to see what current is flowing through the resistor. Through R1, which current is flowing? I1. So the product of current into resistance, I1 into R1. Here, through the resistance R2, what is the current flowing? I2. So here it will be I2 into R2. Now you have to find out I1 into R1, whether it is positive or negative. Similarly, I2 into R2, positive or negative. So here, since the direction of traversal we have considered from A, B, C, F, A. So A, B, C, F, A in this direction, A, B. See the direction of current I1? The both are in the same direction. The direction of traversal, direction of current, both are the same. So I1 into R1 is positive. Same way, R2 you consider. Through the resistor R2, in which direction the resistor R2 is traversed? This is the clockwise direction. So CF, this is the direction of traversal, but I2 current is flowing in the opposite direction through R2. So I2 into R2 will be negative. So I1 into R1 is positive. I2 into R2 will be negative. So the net will be I1 R1 minus I2 R2. And regarding the sign of EMF, already we have seen E1 is positive and E2 is negative. So we can form the first equation. E1 minus E2 is equal to I1 R1 minus I2 R2. Clear, children? Now consider the loop once again. C, D, E, F, C. Again the clockwise direction we have considered. In this case, how many resistors are coming? One is R3, other is R2. And see that what is the current through R2, which already we have seen that is R2. Through R3, what is the current flowing? I1 plus I2. Now, C, D, E, F, C. So, direction of traversal, direction of I2, both are the same. So, I2 into R2 is positive. Now, R3 you consider. C, D, E in this direction. This is the direction of traversal through the resistor R2. Direction of I1 plus I2, both are in the same direction. So, both this potential drop across R2 and R3 are positive. So, the net will be I2 R2 plus I1 plus I2 into R3. Now, we have to see any cell is there in that particular loop. So, okay, one cell is there, E2 is there. So, C, D, E, F, C. See, L, the direction of traversal, which terminal is coming first? Negative terminal is coming first. So, negative to positive through the electrolyte. So, the cell EMF E2 will be positive. So, E2 is equal to I2 R2 plus I1 plus I2 into R3. Two equations you got. You have two unknowns I1 and I2 and you have two equations. You can solve it.